Hey, it's Ryan. Thank you for watching this video. This is going to be a little breakdown of a camera rig build that I just did, and I want to show you step by step and the pieces I used. All the pieces will be linked in the description. They're affiliate links, so I'd be grateful if you use them because I get a few cents if you use my parts, and I do appreciate that. So I'll walk you through a build. There's, you know, like many things, there's a lot of different ways to build your camera rig. It depends on what you like, what you need. This was a simple build that I did, and it can be slightly adjusted. Things can be changed, but hopefully it'll give you an idea of how I built my camera rig and how you could build one for you. And I've even linked the parts. So I've got my trusty computer here. We're gonna watch through my build here. I can see it on my screen, and I'll put it on your screen. So there you go. I'm doing this for a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K box number 1. SmallRig, it says on the front. I've used a lot of SmallRig parts in this, and this is the cage. You want to buy whatever cage fits your camera. In this case, it's a cage for the 4K and 6K Pocket Cinema cameras. And I'm going to attach next this SmallRig SSD holder. So you can slip a little mini SSD right in there. That attaches right to the edge of the cage. And of course, I've got my handle, and I'll take the screws that came with that and attach it to the cage. A lot of these parts all come with the screws you need, so that's handy. There, I slip the camera in, then I attach it to the mount on the top and the bottom, and now the camera's secured. SmallRig box number 2. I wrote on them in pen, so I remembered what they were. This one is this nice rail mount. So we're going to use that to mount to this by Neewer. This is the Neewer quick release plate. I've used them. There's several different brands. I like the Neewer one. It's cheap. So I'm going to take the rod mount. I'm going to mount that to the camera. Super easy. Again, it comes with the tools and the mount and everything. Then I'm going to mount the quick release plate to the rod clamp. Boom. Super easy. And we're already coming along. It's looking pretty good. That'll just slide right into the quick release plate, which will go on the tripod, and then it'll be easy to take this whole thing off. Now these are obviously the rails. I believe these were 16-inch rails. I'll put them in the description. I wanted lots of extra room to mount things on them. So those just slide right into the SmallRig rod clamp mount, and then they have little ends on them that you can screw in. This is an interesting one, KOCACKOO. I'll link that too. It comes with all sorts of cables, 12 volt, all sorts of stuff. And what it is a V-mount battery plate. It also has the rail mount already connected to it. Not only can you mount a V-mount battery, but it's got the 15 volt, 12 volt, 8 volt, and 5 volt outs to power different cameras and monitors and stuff. So I just slid that right on the back there, and then you can put your V-mount battery on top of that. I crank it down, attach it good. Look at this. So this is coming along really good, and this will power all sorts of stuff. So it even came with a Blackmagic power cable, so I'll plug that in right there. That's the 15 volt, and that's going to go out to the Blackmagic camera. I also bought this. This is optional. No. This is, I'm sorry, this is the monitor mount by SmallRig, and it clamps right there onto your cold shoe, and that'll be where the monitor goes. But first I put on the SSD. It's a 1 terabyte Samsung SSD T5, again in the description, and that'll go right onto the SSD clamp. It comes with the cables. That's USB to USB-C, and that'll hook right into the camera and shoot right onto the SSD. This is the matte box, the mini matte box. It's the Tiltaing one, I do believe, and it's got obviously the matte box, which is super light and nice. It's got a couple different ways to mount. You can mount it right onto the rods. However, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that. That is a Photo-C step-up ring. That'll step my camera's lens from 58 up to whatever it was. That'll fit the it'll fit into the matte box now, as you can see. So you have to check what lens you have, and you get the right step-up ring to make it fit. But it just clamps down onto your lens, and you can open up the old barn door. Then I clamped the FeelWorld 4K monitor on there, put it at an angle I would like. I have the link to the monitor in there. It's a great 4K monitor. This was the optional part I was talking about, some cold shoe mounts, which you can also get from SmallRig. So there you go. That is looking awesome. And that's the rig. I went through it a little fast. You may want to go back and watch through it. And you can also see in the description all the parts and how to buy them through my affiliate links. But as you can see, not super complicated. You just get all those parts and put it together like a fun little camera puzzle. And there's things you can add. A couple things I may add is I may get a rod clamp handle. So it'll just be a handle that, well, I'll put it up here or up here. It'll just clamp to the front right 15 millimeter rod. And then I can put the whole rig on my shoulder, in which case you may want to buy the SmallRig shoulder mount or one by NICEYRIG or whoever. But with the grip and the shoulder mount, you can put that whole rig on your shoulder. And you got the heavy V-mount battery right here to keep it there. And you can look up at your monitor, and you've got yourself a simple little shoulder rig. So that's pretty cool too. So that's a quick look at my build. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Otherwise, let me know if you build one and if this helped you at all. So thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate the hangout, and I'll talk to you real soon. I'll see ya.